Just up there, being up there. You have to take more time.
Thank you. Oh, wow.
It's a top 15 matchup with added intrigue because the two power players in the sport, the Big Ten and the SEC, collide with conference supremacy at play. Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on the 10th-ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. From EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Buckeyes will kick it away to get this game going. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And he finally steps out, but not before an excellent return to set up the offense. It's Lagway. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
To throw it here on second down. Looking to scramble. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Timeout, Florida. Here we go. First third down of the game. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Downfield shot. Ball's incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Now here's the toss play. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Important second down play coming up. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Taking a shot deep down the right side. What a catch! He made the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws, it's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Hand off to the right side. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He escapes the pocket. Deep ball back to the right side. Deep ball caught inside the 10. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9. So he finds one of his favorite targets. Kirk defense thinking, what do we have to do to stop this guy?
How about the double coverage on 3rd down? Great call to be able to try to take away this highly touted wide receiver. And the quarterback is still looking to go to his guy for the conversion, and he comes through. No wonder he keeps throwing him the football.
They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they get set now to try the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open score. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. That wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. He's past the marker and still going. He's in the clear. Out past the 30. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run. Well, they're finally able to catch him, but a huge chunk play with their running game here.
Boy, this guy is the complete package. All he needs is a crease, and once he sees it, boy, he is gone. They're very lucky they were able to bring him down on that carry.
He's keeping it. Breaks into the clear. Wildcat one picks up a solid game, but they're still short of the 1st.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Looking for a gap. It's Ball. Going toward the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's St. Clair. The pocket breaking down. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Clock over the middle. It's Porter. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns.
He's looking deep down the middle. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
The quarterback's got to do a better job here of reading the coverage. He was determined to get that ball thrown to this receiver, but they played double coverage. He still tries to throw it, and he almost threw an interception.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He fires downfield. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play.
Well, this is what everybody wants to see. The wide receiver and a corner, one-on-one. Here it's the corner route. Both of them have a shot to come up with it, but it's the receiver that fights for the ball and comes up with it.
The Buckeyes look to keep this drive moving. Ball handed off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Now it's 2nd down here. Looking for a receiver. The sophomore, a little bit too much air under that throw.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Pass ball is incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. The Buckeyes will line up to boot it away. Finally, the first punt of the game, hoping to pin them back deep. And he puts it out of bounds, so no return. Snap. Breaking tackles. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Caught behind the line. It's Clark. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Defense is coming after him. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And the Gators bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Looks to the left for a quick throw. That's caught. It's Rodgers. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
And completion makes it second and short. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Throwing off play action. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. To throw, it's St. Clair. Caught by the receiver. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Buckeyes are going to keep this drive rolling. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. The quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw yet again. Launching one to the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
What a beautiful beautiful post route right over the top, and it splits this defense for 6 points. Great recognition by the quarterback to see the void in the middle third of this secondary and confidently deliver that strike.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. And he steps out after reaching the 30. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Makes a quick catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. He's looking to throw. On the move now. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
This could be a turning point in this football game. Defense does a good job. It's 3rd down. They got to get after this quarterback, and instead, he pulls it down and picks up big yards for a 1st down. Kind of feel the momentum flipping here.
Grab behind the line. It's Wilson. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be 1st down yardage.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. The Gators will line up to kick it away. They'll kick it away here. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. They'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Bringing pressure. Looking deep downfield to the left. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. The coverage seemed able to bring the returner to the ground. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. To the air, it's Lagway. And he dumps it off to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but he...
Oh, that one's picked off. He's bringing it back. At the 30 now. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. The defense gets involved in the scoring.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms, and he takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And here's the return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Quarterback keeps the football. He breaks free. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option, whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it. It puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
The quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking for the wide out. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Touchdown, Florida. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. This will likely be the last play of the half. Back to pass. It's St. Clair. Quick throw to his receiver. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to start the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. Finds his target. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball up to 34.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
On the ground, it's Rodgers. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up third down.
You know how it is on these slant routes. They're much quicker than maybe the receiver's anticipating. To me, it looked like he misjudged this one, and he simply couldn't bring it in.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. To throw, it's St. Clair. Lets it fly to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
And looking to throw now on 1st down.
Watch
They trap him for a sack.
Boy, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line from the Florida Gators. And, Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Kearse, the freak, what he was able to do, and Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with. Dante Fowler, some speed off the edge. Even Derek Harvey, boy, he had an incredible year in 06 when the Gators won the national championship. We're still seeing them dominate the line of scrimmage today.
Offense facing 3rd down after the incompletion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. He's got room to run. 1st down and more. He's still running. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this wildcat look. It's a 1st down.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive sets him up near midfield in 1st and 10. He hands it to the back. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking downfield near the end zone. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Scanning the field. It's leg way. Back-to-back deep shots.
Oh, you love.
Caught near the goal line.
You love. Yeah.
And he's in. Touchdown, Gators.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. To dart right down the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave, Jackson Smith, and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the third quarter. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. A deep shot right down the middle. It's Drones. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Well, one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Pass complete on the crosser. That played more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Florida. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Drive now from the 20-yard line. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. He escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a 3rd and long. To the air, it's St. Clair. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And looking for a big play here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Looking to throw again. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. The receiver makes the catch. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Touchdown, Buckeyes! This offense cannot be stopped. And now to try here for the extra point. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to put it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage.
Let's see.
Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. We get to the end of 3. It's been a tremendous competitive battle, Kirk, as we check out some of the stats so far. Let's see how this 4th quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Finds his man. It's Clark. An impressive spin there. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, great job here by the quarterback to find the running back out of the backfield. That'll earn his team a new set of downs.
The offense really clicking here. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make...
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Here's the 2nd down play. They'll give it to the running back. Second effort. Their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. He'll hand it off.
Yeah.
The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Back to throw. It's Lagway. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
You have the coverage that you want here as a quarterback. Receiver runs a really good route, and the quarterback just misses it. Now, the one thing I'll say about on the outcut is I'd rather have it thrown towards the sideline than behind the receiver where it can be intercepted. So he misses it, but at least it's not a pick.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Clark. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a 1st down in the red zone.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route. And I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a 1st down.
Looking right, this one caught. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop.
Yeah, that's the score.
Touchdown, Gators. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. That's just been unstoppable today. The quarterback finds his favorite receiver for yet another touchdown.
And that is another touchdown for this guy. And what's been very unique is they've moved him around. He's the left, on the right, outside, inside. Also ability to get downfield and make a catch. He can catch it underneath. Just a total package, having a dream game.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Let's see if he can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. The sure hands. It's Smith. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out for the receiver to make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
That massive gain has set him up at the 41-yard line, enemy territory. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. And make the tackle, but that plane moves it inside the red zone.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when a quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a 1st down.
Moves out of the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Fires it to the wideout. The sophomore quarterback fortunate that didn't end in an interception.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, throwing in the rain can be very problematic, but an impressive job by its defensive back to come down with this pick regardless.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Looking to scramble. Breaks free. Jukes to get past a man. They're bringing down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a first down.
It's decent.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is.
At this point.
Direct snap. Breaks an open space. First down, looking for more now. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Yeah, good shit. Yeah, yeah. I agree with that.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap.
Actually, yeah.
Look out, room to run here. Out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been unstoppable today. Barring something crazy, Kirk, that should be enough to secure this victory. They came in trying to dodge the upset in this early season showdown, and they passed the test.
Chris, is a great game and a fun way to start the season. And I think the fact that the team that was expected to win wins this football game, they can use that as a confidence builder. And for the team that loses, think about this. Still a long way to go to be able to kind of right the ship and kind of have the season you expect to have.
First and goal. They play this right. They could, and he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Florida. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter.
42, Ohio State, 28.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Dropping back. It's St. Clair. Looking for the wideout. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Looking deep for late-game heroics. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running.
We talk about a dream football game at the college level. This guy's now over 400 yards passing today.
Quick throw to his receiver. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, he almost had another interception. It'll be second down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
Now the try for two. Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. He escapes the pocket. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Tackle made after a short return, and the pick ends that threat. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
Oh, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated it.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.